Hey folks, good afternoon once again. I'm planning to do a fragrance from House of Dior. It's a women's perfume, has a very popular line called the Poison. It's called Poison basically, not the Poison, but Poison. It's one of the most famous or popular fragrance in the whole fragrance industry, and it has a number of flankers. My favorite being Hypnotic Poison as well as Midnight Poison, which is gonna be reviewed soon from this channel. That is my mom's bottle, super rare to find, super expensive. So that is, I think, my most favorite. But the one I have for you today here, it's not my bottle. It's on loan from my best friend. She loves this fragrance. She wears it a lot. It's one of her signature scents, and this is called Pure Poison. Okay, beautiful looking bottle here, and you can see the juice level is kind of down. Okay, if you see from the side, she wore a lot of it. So I'll let you know my thoughts on it and what does it remind me of, where, which weather, performance, who is it for, stuff like that. So I have it on the paper for about 1 hour. I got the dry down here, and I'll show you once again on the opening what you're supposed to expect. It's kind of different on the opening, and on dry down kind of different. So first of all, packaging. It comes in this kind of beautiful box, very, I think, eye-catching kind of presentation. Really like this whole coloration, everything. It's just typical Poison box, kind of small, but it has like a square shape, so it's kind of bulky. It's EDP concentration 100 ml. I believe it comes in also 30 and 50 ml, if I'm not mistaken. The back, some more information. I believe these are made in France. Dior is usually always made in France, and they describe the fragrance as an enveloping orange blossom with a velvety touch, a soft and captivating floral, which this is pretty accurate. Bottom is like this. And this fragrance, I think it's kind of on the expensive side. I think pretty much you're looking to pay around $100 something for the big bottle. Dior, always expensive. So Dior also has their Addict line, they have their J'adore line, they have a few other lines, and I think the latest being from this Poison line is the Poison Girl, which I really love. But this is kind of different. So this fragrance was launched in 2004, I believe, and the bottle actually, it's I think it's one of the older bottles, because I don't think it's a very new bottle. And here's the bottle. I think it's really beautiful. It looks like an orchid. Okay. I'm sorry about that. So it has white kind of shades and kind of like a almost see-through, almost like an apple shaped, which is like Lolita Lempic also has an apple shaped perfume, and it has a nice sort of apple, kind of like a naughty kind of impression. But I really like this apple shaped bottle. It's very classy, and it's a kind of signature for Dior, like Poison line. Okay, same shape and different coloration, so you can see the juice moving inside. And I really like the white shade of it. It's kind of like a fairy tale Cinderella kind of. Here's your batch code. And I believe this fragrance has been reformulated. What you find in the market is kind of on the reformulated side, but this, I think it's kind of the older bottle, so I'm not sure, I could be wrong. It has nice sort of purplish, kind of a purple orchid kind of a shade here, and the cap is kind of that orchid color. Okay, dark, kind of like a, I don't know, purplish color. Okay, so it has this nice sort of golden rim here, and the cap is kind of, it clicks onto place, but at times I feel kind of uneasy to pick it up. I believe there's a 200 ml bottle of it as well, I'm not sure, but the bottle is kind of heavy, so I would suggest you pick it up and then open. Better that way. It has CD written on the sprayer. Very nice looking bottle, and I really like the cap, even though it's not super heavy. All good quality, built is very good. So the sprayer on each Dior, it's mind-blowing, and let me show you what I mean. This sprayer on this particular bottle, look at this, check this out. Okay, it gives out huge mist, so you do not need so many sprays of this one. You just need 2 sprays, good to go for a very long time. So let's describe it to you. So this fragrance opens up, according to Fragrantica, with a lot of citrus. Then it has a kind of like orangey sort of citrus, bergamot, something like that. And Dior citrus is a little bit different than your other citruses, so it's kind of like very citrusy, very nice kind of opening with I believe there is an opening of jasmine and orange blossom. I think orange blossom is more. So you get kind of like this nice powdery opening right from the beginning, powdery kind of citrus. And I often read people say this is kind of like a soap, like a white soap, classy soap, soapy smell. Some people said it's kind of like on the synthetic side, people get headache from it. And also someone said this is kind of not really worthy of Poison line. So they say that for a reason, because it's a floral fragrance, and floral is not everybody's cup of tea. It's hard, heavy. It's like orange blossom, jasmine and gardenia. Okay, so those florals, and I believe it smells a bit like orchid as well. So it's full of florals after that 20 minutes mark. It's gonna be florals all the way, and it comes a little bit with sandalwood, perhaps a little bit of musk much later, but it stays pretty much like those fresh, soapy kind of a floral kind of fragrance. And if you know Fleur de Mal by Jean Paul Gaultier, it's a men's fragrance, but it's kind of on the unisex white bottle. That is a beautiful orange blossom. I get it. This one and that one, I get the same orange blossom note. So it's a blessing sort of. If you smell a lot of fragrances, you find pick up common things. This fragrance, I believe, it's one of the reviewers said it's a perfect wedding day fragrance with a white gown. Your hair is done nicely. You have some flowers at your head, and the perfect wedding day scent in the spring, fall season. You're by the lake or by the seaside, getting married, holding the hand of your man of your dreams. I think this is the kind of fragrance I can see. I can definitely say it could be a great wedding day fragrance. Okay, this it's not exactly like a teenager kind of fragrance, but I think if you're in college and up, I think you can. This bottle will serve you really, really well. You can go through multiple bottles without even knowing, right? So start up from a smaller bottle. Perhaps it grows on you, or get a sample, and then maybe you'll turn to bigger bottles. How much I like it, I do not mind it, but it's not my favorite poison, to be honest, because first of all, the perfume is long lasting, no doubt about it. I get on my skin total of 7 to 8 hours longevity, and if I talk about projection, 2 hours, 2 solid hours, it projects nicely, but it almost lingers around the whole day. So it's a nice sort of a fragrance to wear in between extreme summer days and extreme cold weather. It's right in between those, that very area where it's like kind of cooler, nice day, spring day, and a little bit, cold, a little bit cold, chilled. This is a perfect fragrance to wear. You can wear it in the workplace, every day, signature scent, no problem. It's very high class. You cannot tell me that you sniff this and you get like a cheap feel from it. Dior hardly has that feel. So it smells like quality. You smell it, you know it's pricey and it's expensive. So I heard somewhere it has a Victoria Beckham has a fragrance. I think that is similar to this. There's some orange bottle or something. I had never tried that one. So the reviewer said that is very close to this. So if you do not have the money to buy this, you can get the Victoria Beckham's fragrance, which you can find in Fragrantica as the suggestion. Forgot the name. So basically, I tried my best to make it like sort of like unisex, because I do like a lot of unisex metrosexual fragrances. This was not one of them. I like, for example, Dior Homme Eau. I like Dior Homme Intense. Kind of, I do wear a lot of female fragrances from Tom Ford. I find those very unisex. This one smells a little bit like more leaning towards women. Okay, it's very, to me, I get a soapy feel from it, like the bar of soap, very high quality bar of soap, white soap. I get the feel from this is very clean, out of the shower laundry, fresh florals. And the floral doesn't give me nauseous, but I feel if you wear it in the high heat, when the sun is intense, it's 40 degrees out there, sweating point, melting point, this fragrance will make you feel sick. Do not pull it off then. And even if it's super cold, I don't think it will last all that long. So for those two extreme weathers, I don't recommend this, but rest of the year, versatility factor is good. So longevity, I'll give it 8.5. Projection, I'll give it 8. Smell, I'll give it like 8. Very good smell. Versatility, also 8. Very nice, almost all year round. And the longevity factor makes it like worthy getting this fragrance. Some people say after reformulation, I believe it perhaps is a newer bottle. It cannot be 2004 from 2004 vintage. I'm not sure about that, but I think this is a solid lasting fragrance. It's not gone in like 2 hours. That's not the case. So overall, if you think of like a good package, this is a good package fragrance, but you have to really love your florals to be able to pull it off. So overall, this fragrance, I'll give it 8 out of 10. My friend really loves wearing this. She wears a lot of it. She's like, this makes me feel very confident, which I can see how it will. It has a strong presence, and it's not too feminine, but it's not too tutti frutti or too playful. It's kind of like a serious perfume, right? So check it out, Pure Poison by Dior. I like it, but I like Midnight Poison a little bit more than this, right? So Poison Girl also I really like. I think I like it over this, right? But it's a good fragrance, solid fragrance here. All right, Pure Poison, check it out. All right, take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for always supporting. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.